with Hellsever the Savage from Mal'Ganis.
I really love Savage people from Mal'Ganis.
If you're from Mal'Ganis, chances are you're savage as it is. Alright, they're taking on Tyson Sanders, the Chicken King, and his robotic mastermind chickens.
Things look to be going pretty well for Hellsever.
Relatively so. He just has to quit stepping on those exploding chickens and he should be in a lot better shape. Although that exploding chicken, it just exploded. Alright.
He seems to be liking the exploding chickens.
Yes. Loktaragar.
It seems like Hellsever got himself a 3-piece. With a side of wolf ass.
Sounds hot.
Alright.
And crispy.
Alright, who do we have up next? We've got Vindrador from the... I've never even heard of that server. Misha? What the hell?
It's nice to see a female, trying their ways at this sort of arena.
You do realize that's a male blood elf, right?
Interesting fact, there are no male blood elves. He is taking on Dippy the Penguin. Dippy is actually an interesting fight. Relatively simple, except the fact that if he gets close enough to you, he will peck you with one hit and kill you.
That Dippy is one hell of a pecker.
Thank you, Pepper. Alright, look at him waddling furiously.
It's a shame Dippy's going against a hunter. He never really had a chance.
Never really did. This is a very range-centric fight. Generally, the faster your attack rate can be, the more effective you are.
That hunter. He's not as impressive as Dress Hunter, but then again, who can be?
That's true. We've also got X-Row here. X-Row is a really badass hunter who's going to be stepping into the arena shortly. From what I heard, he has built a special team just for this special episode of the Brawl-Cast.
Oh, has he? Well, that's a lot of expectations on that guy.
I remember him from the last episode, actually. He did quite good. But he is also Orc, so I expect high things.
Dippy's trying to go in for the second scoop. But he just can't make it to the...
Sadly, Vindrador's running out of time. When those pits light up, it means you have about 30 seconds before you're burned alive, regardless of how... Ooh! Dippy just killed him!
Dippy with the comeback!
Dippy made him eat shit.
He scooped a triple scoop cone on that guy.
You'd think Vindrador would have been a little more comfortable with that waddle, because blood elves, they all walk the same.
After they... No.
Oh no, there's no never mind about it. They're quite familiar with that gait, so to speak.
You're quite familiar with dipping. Alright, Hellsever's taking on, it looks like Nibble. Hold on, Nibble just is getting bigger and bigger.
Sorry about that, had to step away for a moment. We've got Hellsever against the venerable Nibble. Nibble is actually an interesting fight, which this Death Knight doesn't seem to know about. You have to keep that snake mobile. If that snake stays put for too long, it will actually start gaining stacks of Nibble buff, which increase its damage and reduce the amount of damage taken. That thing is doing 1,500% extra damage now and takes 175% less damage. And it's just going up.
Does that go based off how many stacks it has, Dak?
That it does. Well, he got to 48 stacks.
He's not going to be
I'm sure
severing any
he'll remember
hell
that for
today.
next time.
Certainly hope so.
Looks like his hell got severed that time.
Still sexy, though, because he's a mighty orc.
That's very shameless. You should feel ashamed.
A little bit, yeah. Just
like you. Alright, who are we gonna have next?
Alright, who is our next competitor? TikTok, folks. Come on. Let's keep it interesting. Don't make me step in there. Please don't make me step in there.
Yeah, we don't want to watch anybody lose that hard. I mean, I believe in you. There we go, it is.
X-Row! Yeah! Taking on Meatball the Hungry. That is one angry fucking... Oh, what are they called? Knoll. Jesus.
Knowles? Yeah.
That is a Knoll. Knoll Jesus, right there.
There are a lot of purple balls all over the field.
You gotta scoop up those balls so you can actually do more damage.
I don't know, this X-Row you've been talking up, he's running into a lot of balls.
Look at that, though. He's got a full pack of special raptors, each one a different color. He has the Pride Raptor.
I don't know. Do you think he might do it?
You know, I think he can if he can just keep mobile. He's got to stay just out of range. You see, whenever he grabs those purple balls, he actually increases his own damage. He's up to 400% extra damage against Meatball there.
Grabbing balls pays off, kids.
That's right. He's up to 540% damage, but can he do it? He's really low on health now. I don't know. Oh, X-Row. Well, better luck next time, buddy.
Can I say, though, you look just as good and flat on your face as you do standing up.
Well, we do know you like people face down.
Only makes it easier to top.
Alright then,
That's
who's
right.
gonna be next? It is... Oh, look at Kron. Look, there's another one. Hi, Cora, you should be pretty happy with this.
Kron taking on Gordome. Gordome's one of the first fights you actually take on here in the Brawl-Gar Arena. He is relatively simple, although he has a charge attack that will knock you high up into the air and can do some serious damage on the way back down.
Doesn't seem like Kron's the type to get knocked up, though, does it?
No, he doesn't, Tess. And it looks like someone knocked up Kron, or knocked up Gordome.
Kron did. It'll be interesting to see what those babies look like.
That's gonna be a weird tusk-faced baby. So
Still
probably a
hot,
troll.
though.
Still hot, though.
So hot. All right, we got Ventrador again. Can he kill Dippy? I almost said Dopey.
He's gonna show Dippy the right way to walk. After a good plowing, if you know what I mean.
Swiggity swooty. He wants that Dippy booty.
The unfortunate thing is that Dippy also wants his booty.
This is true.
And Dippy
So both
is...
could end satisfied, depending on how things go. But
This
there's
is
really
true.
no losing situation here.
We don't call Dippy the snowplow for nothing.
Alright, this fight's being brought to you by Morose's Armor Polish. If you want to feel like you're wearing nothing at all, remember Morose. Alright, he's got Dippy on the ropes here. Dippy's at about 1/3 health, but Ventrador was doing really well the first time as well, and just out of nowhere, just ate shit and died. So, can he keep this up? Can he keep Dippy away?
He just needs to concussive shot and disengage more.
That's true. I have seen so many hunters step into the arena, completely forget about their disengage. They have to stay mobile just like any other class.
Well, Dippy's going in for another scoop.
Oh!
Dippy!
And he's
Damn!
Mm.
See, what I think happened was he was getting ready to do one of his focus building shots and completely just stopped moving, let Dippy get too close, and Dippy took advantage and earned his name as the Snowplow.
It looks like Vindrador is going to have to go back to the Eskimo shack for another snowball later.
You have
We
to
got
ask
Hellsever.
yourself, how do you like them apples?
Here we go. Is that
All
another
right,
orc?
It's Hellsever again, taking on Nibble. Can he do it this time, though? This is very much kind of like a Tron light cycle sort of fight. The best strategy I've seen is purely going around the outside and tracing that, and then trying to just slowly dwindle him down until you get to the end. But again, you got to be careful, because if Nibble overlaps his own slime, he will He'll grow in power.
Sounds a lot like my love life, Will.
Which part? The rolling in slime or growing in power?
Pretty much all of it.
Fair enough. It looks like he's gonna get him, though. He's done. Yep, there we go. That's how it's done, folks.
Hellsever has looked up a fact, it seems. And there's X-Row. He's come to join us.
X-Row's kind of a badass, and one of our faithful viewers here at the Brawl-Cast.
We love you, X-Row.
And also a faithful brawler. And an orc.
Not me, anyway.
Alright.
Kron.
Against Sonoriac, the elemental furious Naga from the Firelands.
I don't know about furious. He seems pretty placated.
He's doing that flame buff, though. Flame buffet. Buffet? He's eating fire. Well, now he's eating shit.
Flame buffet is what happens when you go to the Chinese buffet and things go poorly.
That's true. As Tess and I both know, bathrooms know not our fury after a bad Chinese buffet.
By our powers combined.
We can destroy toilets. Alright, who's next? Gary motherfucking Oak!
Oh, Gary motherfucking Oak!
Taking on the 5 evil gnomes. He needs to change that shit. I can't.
We believe in this one. The force is strong with him.
Very strong.
I heard he's terrible at pet battles, though.
I've heard he's held up entire raids while he and another certain individual pet battle in the back and piss off the rest of the raid. Not that I'm angry.
What kind of Pokemon nerds would do that?
I don't know.
As we know, motherfucking Gary Oak or not, we know Ash Ketchum is the one that wins them all.
Well, no, it's more like he loses several, but then at a clutch moment, achieves victory.
By some dumb shit miracle.
Much like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, where it's most convenient via storyline.
Fawn Jinx and Twisted Toes.
Alright, it looks like Gary motherfucking Oak is actually doing pretty well. He's taken out a couple of the gnomes so far, I think. It's kind of hard, they all sit inside each other's asses.
He's quite used to that, though, as we know.
He's taken them down quite a bit, and now we're getting close to our time, though. I think he only has about 45 seconds left.
He's taken them down, and he hasn't even taken them out to dinner yet.
Oh yeah.
It's our Gary Oak.
All right, he's got 30 seconds left before the end of the match. Whether he finishes or not, he will get burned alive. That sounds like my sex life.
Well then. We don't need to ask Kaikora about hers because it pretty much involves orcs.
And lots of corpses.
Speaking of orcs, can you see the giant orc in front of us right now? Can you imagine the size of his...
Alright.
There's Hellsever.
Hellsever is naked for some reason. I think he's used his Moreau's polish. Yes, he has! Moreau's famous polish. Remember, folks, if you want to feel like you're wearing nothing at all, think Moreau's.
Brawl champion Hellsever endorses.
Alright, we got X-Row again, trying to take out that vicious son of a bitch Meatball. If he beats him, he actually gets Meatball as his own personal minion in his garrison.
Does he get the purple balls?
He gets all the purple balls he can put in his mouth.
I think that's a lot of purple balls, Will.
That it is. Alright, he's already up to 13 stacks of strange feeling. 17 stacks. Remember, the more he gets, the higher the stacks go, and the higher the stacks go, the more damage he can inflict on Meatball. He's got his team of special multicolored raptors, aka Raptor Pride.
Raptor Pride. Pulling out for his homies.
30 stacks now. 33 stacks. 660% extra damage. Meatball has 4.2 million health, or had, I should say. He's down to 2.4. But X-Row is just whittling him down little by little. Dem Raptors are unrelenting, though.
If X-Row can cup the balls for himself, I think we'll be...
Oh.
Oh, X-Row, so close.
Baby.
Went down like my mom in the spring of 1988.
Wow.
Goodness.
I think we just learned a little bit about Kaikora and her being born. So, okay, awkward turtles.
And X-Row has no doubt learned that you need to cup the balls before you dive into them.
Stroke the shaft, cup the balls, swallow the gravy.
I'm not talking about that kind of pervy stuff. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
All
right, we got Vindrador again.
By the way, use condom.
That's right. Tauren brand condoms. When you've got something going in you that's larger than your arm, you want a special condom the size of a garbage bag. Alright, Vindrador is taking on Dippy again, and it looks like he's going with a pet approach. I've noticed he hasn't had a pet out consistently, and I think that's been his issue the whole time, because he needs to keep constant DPS on Dippy, otherwise he's going to get pecked to death in the face.
Dippy is also apparently a pretty powerful pecker.
Yeah, some hunters go for that lone wolf approach, but nothing helps like a giant raptor to eat your friend.
They all waddle in the end, Ikora. They all waddle in the end.
I thought we were off the used condom thing.
We're never off the used condom thing.
They're never
That's true.
off. And that's why people are born.
Wait, what?
Yes, because they break, okay?
I know!
It makes sense, Octar.
Okay, alright. This fight is going pretty damn well for Vindrador again, but it was going well for him last time when he got, well, pecked in the balls. Alright, Dippy's down to 40,000 health. It's literally a stone's throw.
Dippy's got romance in his eyes.
Dippy's greasing him up and aiming for penetration. Uh-oh, he's only got 30 seconds to take out... There we go.
He's had his last dip.
Vindrador is finally topped Dippy.
That took forever. Alright, who do we have next? Who is stepping into the arena?
Who has the balls? And in X-Row's case, the shiny purple balls.
Alright, Kron!
Hear the lamentations of the women.
Alright, ooh, this is actually one of my favorite fights. You have Smash Hoof Stomp and his lucky goblin shoulder pads. You see, the interesting thing about this fight is he will periodically take no damage from the front, but because of those little goblins that stick to his shoulders, he actually takes less damage. When you remove those goblins, he will take 500% extra damage if you remove both, 250% if you only remove one.
I usually take less damage when I remove my goblins as well.
Okay. Far too much information than we really needed to know. All right, he took down Smash Hoof Stomp rather quickly. It seems I'm less expert.
Look alike, well, be kind.
I rewind. I'm always kind.
And there's Gary motherfucking Oak again.
That's right. Taking on Proboscis. Proboscis the Marshwalker.
Marsh somethinger.
Sorry, folks. I apologize. I've been drinking quite a bit today.
As we all have, Dax. As we all have.
Too true. Alright, looks like Gary motherfucking Oak is making pretty short work of Proboscis, circle strafing the living fuck out of him as he uses his Rain Dance. Rain Dance is pretty dangerous. It does a boatload of damage if you get caught in that storm.
Luckily, Gary motherfucking Oak's helmet will protect him from much of it, because he wears a helmet pretty much 24/7.
Yeah, it's true. He's functionally retarded at all times.
But good DPS because he's a paladin.
That's true.
Vindrador is showing some Blood Elf pride by cheering for Gary motherfucking Oak, and the tall Strider falls short.
That's right. Well done, Gary Motherfucking Oak, a.k.a. Cologarn. What a jackass. All right. I'd like to remind you of one of our other sponsors, the Wyvern Tail Inn. Grab a drink and get some tail at the Wyvern Tail Tavern.
That's where Kaikora goes looking for male orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Swiggity
Yeah,
swig.
orcs and American honey, buddy.
Alright. Proboscis versus Waterloo. Waterloo, a monk from the Thorium Brotherhood realm. Ooh.
Well, at least it's not tanking.
That's true. Monks are notoriously terrible tanks. Isn't that right, Tess?
Fantastically right. In fact, I think that their ox statue is a better tank than they are.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you there. Alright, it looks like Waterloo made short work of that monstrosity.
Healing a monk is like healing someone who is continuously slitting their throat with a legendary weapon.
That's right. Thunder Fury, Blessed Blood of the Windseeker, going right into your jugular.
Repeatedly.
Alright, we've got Vendrador again, taking on Kirok. Now, Kirok is an interesting fight and very rough on hunters just because of how much you have to avoid those tornadoes. The trick here is to actually get the tornadoes to overlap Kirok himself and throw him in the air. Sometimes, if you get close enough to him, it actually works to your advantage because you can actually work your pets to get caught by the tornado instead. Alright.
Those raptors are certainly going to town on that bird thing.
That's right. I don't know. Am I seeing this correctly, or has Vindrador... Is he suffering from lag because he's just sitting there in a tornado?
It seems like he was just sitting there in the tornado, but you know what? Some blood elves like tornadoes.
And there it goes, folks. Womp womp. How does it feel to fly? I'm not quite sure what happened. I think he might have disconnected? I can't tell. Either way, that's game over.
Kron is back. A rank 1 orc warrior.
Stepping into the match against Akama. Thanks, Akama!
Okama. He's not keeping himself sharp in the off-season.
Interesting fact about Akama, he is actually one of the proponents of Draenor socialized medicine. We'll see how that turns out in the November elections. Yeah, it looks like Kron's doing... What happened?
What?
I am confused.
Kron won,
Kron
I believe.
Did Kron kill him so fast we didn't even see his health drop?
Akama shrieked, "I cannot do this alone," and clearly he could not.
Wow.
Because he went down, like, what was it, Kaikor, your mother in 1988?
That's right.
What a baby back bitch.
And there we have
Alright,
Oh, Gary motherfucking Oak again.
Could break down like my sister, though, in multiple times. Who knows?
Alright, Gary motherfucking Oak is taking on Dr. Fist. Will he get the shaft, though? I don't know. Uh-oh. See, this is a tricky fight. This is a really rough fight for Melee, because if you can't get in and out and weave through those AoEs, you are going to get yourself beaten to a bloody pulp. And Dr. Fist will fist you.
Gary Oak's pretty good at avoiding the fist, so I think we might be alright.
And if not, paladins are great about coming back from 1 HP.
That's
like
right.
Little motherfucker.
They're sons of bitches. Every last one. Even the women.
So Gary motherfucking Oak is very good at avoiding everything going into his butt.
And his brain.
Well, he is a paladin.
Well, folks, he's got Dr. Fist down to about a third health. Can he finish him off, though? He's just got a couple of strokes. I mean, a couple of more slashes to give him, and... I mean, not that he's giving him hand jobs, although I hear Gary motherfucking Oak is handing out hand jobs after the fight.
Gary motherfucking Oak went down to Dr. Fist. Can you say fisted?
It looks like he's actually gonna have to give a couple of hand jobs just to pay for that armor repair.
Well, he is a plate wearer.
If there was an emote to boo, I would be using it right now.
X-Row stepping in there with all of his minions. You only see one raptor there, but I know he's got 4 more looking just like it, except different colors. That's right, he's got Team Raptor Pride.
He's the Chris Pratt of orcs.
He is indeed. Taking on Meatball. He is using his pet's taunt ability. Ooh! Using his pet's taunt ability to his advantage, letting himself build up all those strange feeling stacks, which he's gonna need every time he gets one of those balls. He's gonna need just to take out Meatball.
It seems like Extra is doing a fantastic job of collecting all the balls this time.
That he is.
He is a ball magnet.
He's a baller.
That he is.
I think that joke just gave me a tumor. And he does it!
And yes! Extra!
Yes!
Taking down Meatball.
And as orcs would say, taboo.
Is it Tabu or Dabu?
I thought all they said was
It might be Dabu, it might be taboo. It would be taboo to not say it right, though, if you know what I'm saying.
I was pretty sure all that they ever said was Lotarogar.
You know.
I thought that was the only word in their language.
No, they also say Thrumka. I've seen that one.
Right. I don't believe you. I know a lot of orcs, and they have never said that.
Speaking of orcs, we have Kron against Dippy. Dippy is a violent motherfucking penguin who's willing to stab you in the face just to get that fishy smell in his mouth, which is the opposite of Kaikora's love life.
Well, Dippy's the kind of character that asks for 2 scoops but expects you to give him 3.
A lot of things end when you're a Death Knight. A lot of things.
Not that fishy smell, apparently. And it looks like Kron wins! Is that...
Victory for Kron. What is it? I'm sorry. Lotarogar?
Lotar. Wow.
Okay,
Wow,
I'm
wow,
sorry. My pronunciation is off. I took orc in college, but only once.
Shame. Alright, back to the fights at hand. We've got Vindrador again. Who's he going to take on this time? Who's he going to get wrecked by? That's right, Kirok! The Terrakar outcast. Oh, there's another tornado. He is really not figuring out that he has to avoid those tornadoes, and I understand it's kind of hard to do because they swirl around jaggedly throughout the map. But really, he's got to position his pets in between him and the tornadoes. Or Kirok. Oh! Ah!
Vindrador. Remember, you're going to walk home shamefully anyway. You might as well make it with victory.
That's right, you skanky blood elf. And he does it! Or she. Sorry.
Victory.
Sorry, ma'am. Don't want to offend you. Huh. Seriously. There are no male blood elves. Knife-eared communists.
Well, your hatred is showing through.
Well, you know. If they weren't such bastards.
Well, now we have another blood elf.
Karanovan Sunheart.
Oh, here he goes. This is the one where every time someone loses to Uhuru, we have to take a shot.
That's right. The emo paladin, Uhuru, is quite the beast. What you have to do is you actually have to do a boatload of damage against the Avenging Angels so that you can actually convince them to charge at you. You position yourself on the other side from the angel, on the other side of Uhuru, so that the angel will charge through Uhuru and take out his shields. If you don't do that, then he is not going to take damage. Unfortunately, we've already seen one failure on that account.
Another failure is I do not have enough whiskey for the said challenge that Lisa has spoken.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to keep drinking the whole time. I'm not even going to bother worrying about people dying to this guy, because it's going to happen anyway.
If people wonder, I can give you a very strict mechanical breakdown of this fight. Uhuru enters the arena, kneels down, plugs in his iPod, and puts in his headphones and starts listening to Linkin Park's Crawling in My Skin. An angst light shines upon the arena. You must battle it with theme music. It seems like that's not happening in this case. Although he has lasted a lot longer than I thought he would.
Well, it's not a problem of lasting. Really, this is more of a fight against the clock. If you take your time with this, you can definitely take down Uhuru. The issue is always in taking out those shields. He has not taken out a single shield, and he only has 30 seconds left. He does not have enough time, and he doesn't have enough health either.
Again, very much like my sex life.
Happens to the best of us.
Alright, and that poor little girl just got taken down. Better luck next time. Alright. Wonder who we're gonna have this time. Gary motherfucking Oak as a goddamn Goron, taking on Dr. Fist, aka Fister Roboto.
Gary Oak is trying to achieve redemption here. This is a fight for his honor. If he fails again, he will have to commit Sudoku.
That's right, he's gonna have to solve a math problem if he doesn't win.
Am I the only one that noticed that, Dr. Fist? His last name is in capital letters.
That implies it's some sort of acronym.
Lifestyle? Who knows?
I don't know. Fist, what could that even stand for? Fury? Intestinal? Septic? Something?
Pretty much everything a fist would feel like straight and neat.
Strain your ass? I don't know what that noise means.
Gary Oak better get out of there. He's gonna get fisted.
That's right. Boosh! Says Dr. Fist. Dr. Fist, every time he uses Hammer Fist, by the way, his damage actually increases. He's up to 300% damage dealt.
And if I could pick a sound effect for a fist, boosh would be accurately described here.
It's really quite perfect, isn't it? Up, Gary Oak getting out of there. Gary Oak looks to have also read up on a fact and learned how to do this fight. Because
that or he's listening to us.
Congratulations, Gary Oak. May you be as good at Pokemon battles as you are at taking the fists down.
Alright.
There's another orc for you, Kaigora. And Kron is taking on... Is this the second time he's taken on Karak?
This is the first time Kron has taken on Karak. Last time it was Vindrador, the Blood Elf woman.
Yes, they all blend together for me. Unless you are...
Really? You are carrying a Blood Elf to an orc?
I'm sorry. My boyfriend is a Blood Elf. My IRL boyfriend. No, JK.
IRL boyfriend! Sorry, was that mean?
I mean, he plays a Blood Elf, and he assures me
that he's a male?
That when we go to a male strip club, he's only in it because the drinks are good there.
We have X-Ro taking on Big Bada Boom. Big Bada Boom is going to continually break apart as he goes down and just become more and more bombs. As time runs out, he will do increasingly more damage as well until there's just nothing left. It's kind of an easy fight, but at the same time, you're kind of fighting against the clock and against different versions of Big Bada Boom.
I think X-Ro's got this. He's got multiple raptors. And he's an orc too, I can't tell. Oh yes, definitely an orc.
Oh, of course he is.
Alright, he's got three now. He's got the tri-balls.
Alright. This is actually the second of 4 stages, rather. Alright, he's got one of them down to the 3rd stage.
They activated his trap card at that.
Apparently.
I think Extra might have this.
I'm hoping he does. He is our right now he is the champion of the Brawl-Cast. Alright, he's got 2 down to stage 3. Can he get them all to stage 4 though?
That is the question. Can they activate more of his trap cards? Does he have more trap cards for them to activate? And he does!
Alright, all 3 in stage 3. Can he get them to stage 4 though?
His Raptors are having their way with those giant bombs, and this is some kind of awkward...
He is running out of time. He only has 30 seconds left to take these all out.
If anyone can do it, it's X-Row.
That's true. If only he had a barrage or some sort of ability like that.
He's got Cobra Shot, though.
Well, he's going to need Cobra Shot to build his focus, but... there comes that fire and brimstone right from the sky. If he can do it in the next 2 seconds... Sorry, X-Row.
A valiant effort.
Well attempted, good sir.
Kaikora, are you still interested in orcs that lose their Brawl-Gar matches?
There is no loss with orcs.
There is only improving to the next level, right?
That is right.
Your loss builds upon new character, correct?
That is correct. I'm surprised.
While we all meditate on that load of horseshit, we go to our next match. Vindrador again against King Kulaka.
I'm pretty sure Vindrador knows how King Kulaka works, if you know what I mean.
I would like to say horseshit is for pussies, so at least make it bullshit. Thank you.
No, my bullshit's too good for you.
It's better than what comes out of a blood elf.
That's true. Vindrador is getting eaten alive by King Kulaka, but King Kulaka is running out of health.
And King Kulaka is taking the walk of shame as Vindrador waddles off victorious.
I don't think King Kulaka is going anywhere. He just died.
Well, you know, they have to clear him somehow.
Fair enough. It looks like I just realized one of Exor's Raptors is named Cougar.com.
It seems appropriate. Especially for children. Up. There